Hello, it's Mrs.Z. Okay, it's a grade 5 mission 1, lesson 16. It's exit ticket. Write a word problem with 2 questions that match the tape diagram below and then solve. So they ask you to do 2 questions. So then match diagram that matches the diagram. So when you look the diagram, guys, you can see that the story should be about weight of John's dog and weight of Jim's dog. When you look information that you get, there are 3 parts here, 3 units that represents the John's dog, and then there is 1 unit that is exactly same length as so this part, Jim dog is exactly as big as the 1 part of the John's dog. So this is equal. If the dogs are same weight, then that will be the same. Okay, you can see that they will be the same. But as here you can see, this is 1 time, 2 times, 3 times is John's dog greater than Jim's dog. So then that we can make a story about that. So let's make a story that fits some, like they went to camping or something, comparing let's see, John and Jim were comparing their dogs. Dog's weight. Okay, John's dog, we can say, they see from the picture, is 3 times greater than Jim's. So that could be also a question from the picture, how many, but it's okay. John's, let's see that you already got that information. John's dog is 3 times bigger, 3 times bigger than Jim's. Than Jim's dog. Okay, dog. So we can say after they measured John's dog, they measure, let's say that they measured John's dog, and he was 16 and 23 pounds. LB is pounds. Okay. What is the question is okay, First question we can say, because they ask two questions. First question, what is the weight of Jim's dog? What is the weight of Jim's dog? That's first question. Okay. And we can also say how much heavier is John's dog than Jim's. That would be a second question. And then how much heavier oops okay here. Okay, sorry for spelling. I'm not a good speller. Heavier is John's dog than Jim's. Okay. How much heavier is John's dog than Jim's? Jim's dog. Okay. I think that would be, oops, you can't see, sorry. I'm just skewing this paper around. So let's see, what is it? This was a picture of the story. They show you three parts that represents this John's dog, that tells you that this is a 3 times greater than this. So if we know the total, we know the value of the Jim's dog. So that is all that here is 16 and 23. So if we do that and divide this into 3 parts, then we can find how much is one part, because this is the same part. Because if this is Jim dog, how we can label, let's see if that is D, just D. So this is D, so is this, so is this, so is this. So all are the same, so the value. So first operation was 1623 divided into 3 to find how much is one unit of it. So 16 and 23. Okay, I'm going to move the question up and use standard algorithm to divide into 3 parts. Okay, so I'm going to first, before do that, I'm going to use the old strategy to equal sharing. So before I do that, I would like for you to see that there is always solution, even if you are not secure in the standard algorithm division with standard. So what you need to do is this to share equally. So you have first 16 holes. If you put on the side how much you have, then it's later on whatever you share. Division is equal sharing as well. So same like multiplication is a multiple addition. So I can see 3 times what is really close to 15. I can say that is 5. So I can add 5 on each part, 5, 10, 15. So I share 15 are already. So when I subtract, I've got left only 1 and 23 hundredths. So now you have 1 pound and 23 hundredths. You can change and think this, that 1/10, 1 whole, it becomes 10 tenths, or it's going to be 12 tenths. So now in the terms of 12 tenths, divide into 3, 12 divided into 3 is of 4, because 4 times 3 is 12. Because you are just talking about 12 tenths, all right, 12 tenths, so each will get 4 tenths. So each will get 0.4. I already have 5 wholes, so I can add only 4 tenths to each. Okay, so 3 times 4 is 12. I'm sharing $1, 1 pound and 20. So I'm going to 1.2, I share. Look, 4, that's 12 tenths. So now I got only 3 hundredths left. Okay, so only 300. So, and I have 3 groups. So each will get 100. So here is 100, 100, 100. So each will get 100. When I subtract, I had nothing to share, and I have done equal sharing without using standard algorithm. I got each part is going to be 5 and 41 pounds. So right now I found in this, if that 3 parts are, so is this Jim's dog. So Jim's dog weighed 5 and 41 pounds. Okay, and then now I can show you how to do the standard algorithm, and we're going to check was my calculation correct here. Okay, so let's talk about this here. This is a standard algorithm, so I'm going to draw a line in between. Okay, I'm going to go, my group is 3, so I'm thinking if I have 1/10, can I share equally? I can't. I can make only 0 groups of that. So now I'm going to combine together the 10 and 16. Instead of thinking 1/10 and 6 ones, I'm going to think 16 ones. And I can say, oh, 5 times 3 is really 15. So I can share. Remember, I share 5 pounds in each group. So I can share 5 pounds in each group, and I will share 15. There is 1 left, but 1 pound, when I regroup with my tenths, now I'm going to have 12 tenths. It's the same thing here. Look, I share 5 in each group, 5 wholes, and then I have left 1 and 23 hundredths. Then I regroup, I share the tenths. And it's the same thing in a standard algorithm. I bring down, I regroup. Now I have 12 tenths, and each will get 4 tenths. Don't forget to put the decimal where it needs to be on above. 4 times 3 is 12, and I got no left over. But I'm not done, correct? Because I still have this 3 to bring down. So until you're done with all the numbers, look, I did 1, then I did 16, then I did 2, and now I'm doing 3. Bring down the 3, which means you're gonna now share 3 pennies. Each can get, or 3 hundredths of the, so each will get 1 hundredths. And then 1 times 3 is 3. When I subtract, there is no leftover. So there is 5 and 41 correct, exactly as we did here with equal sharing. So we found first answer, how much, what is the weight of Jim's dog? And then next we need to find how much heavier is John's dog than Jim's dog. So remember when I say to you that when you look if they are the same, then each will weigh 5 and 41 pounds, correct? But because John's dog is 3 times greater than this, you can see if they are the same, that would be, so this is more. This is more. So, and more is question, this is here question mark. How much more, how much heavier is? If they're same, then they will be all 5, but this is how much heavier. So you have a choice to add 5 and 41 plus 5 and 41 pound, or you can say 541 times 2. It's your choice. So let's see how we will do that. So if I put here 5 and 41 times 2, I will do standard algorithm. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 5 is 10. But I needed to use this number was in hundreds. So I have to show that in my answer. These are the hundreds. The second number did not have decimal, so we only consider these hundreds in your answer. So that means that this is how much more is heavier John's dog than Jim's. Okay, and now we can go and we can write here 10 and 82 pounds. And then also, if you want to do not standard algorithm, if you want to do some like this logical thinking, you can say, okay, all I need is add these two. So I'm going to do it on the side, 5 and 41 and 5 and 41. You needed to line decimals, and then there will be an S, and you can add the hundreds, tens, and so 1 plus 1 is 2, 4 plus 4 is 8, 5 plus 5 is 10, and then you got the same answer that you will do with multiplication. Multiplication is a multiple addition. Okay, so now it's time for us to write answer. Okay, I'm going to make it smaller so you can see all the things that we did. And then my question was, what is the weight of Jim's dog? Okay, Jim, where is it? Okay, Jim's dog. Okay, weight, Jim's dog. Just a second. Okay, Jim's dog weighs 5 and 41 pounds. LB is abbreviation for pound. That's the first question. And how much heavier John's dog is than Jim's? John's dog is 10 and 82 pounds heavier. Okay. dog is 1082 pounds heavier than Jim's dog. Okay, so this was a grade 5 mission 1 lesson 16 exit ticket. Okay, guys, stay safe, make smart choices, and be happy. Okay, bye bye.